What's up, YouTube? It's Nice Man. 72. Got a storm brewing. Got a storm coming down here, and hashtag due to south. Was not able to go to Fredericksburg because of all this weather, and got some work I had to get done this afternoon. And so I'm taking a little bit of a break. Just my spring training Nats hat. Just a drop-in session on a Saturday afternoon. Hope everybody's having a good weekend, having fun, ready for some baseball. What I want. I know I am. Was really disappointed I wasn't able to go to spring training this year. Was able to go first time last year. We were planning on going again this year, and it was just too much drama trying to get tickets. Honestly, from the Nationals, y'all got to do a better job. I know it kind of got dropped in your lap, but y'all got to do a better job. And kind of concerned about catching some games. Man, was that hail? Man, I think it's hailing here. It's thunderstorming. But I just wanted to share a couple of things that I've got and what's going on, talk about baseball for a little bit. And if you jump on the comments, heck, we'll get you on there. I got the comments section turned on. But I got to say, I have started doing I mentioned this before, but I've got a buddy of mine I grew up with. We've not seen each other in years, to be honest with you. It ain't like we hang out or anything, but we did grow up together. We were childhood friends up through high school, and hell of a baseball player. He got drafted senior in high school. Went straight and played, but he got drafted. Man, it is boom. With the White Sox. He played for the Giants and he played for the Athletics. But I've started picking up. I've got a couple of his cards already, but I wanted to share a couple of the ones I got in this week. I thought were really cool, and some other cards that I've got penny sleeved and cards savered up, ready to submit to SGC. I'm just waiting. I've got so many subs out there now with PSA and picked up some stuff. I'm just kind of hanging loose. I want to see what happens with SGC with them being caught up, or if they're going to get slammed. I'm just really worried. But Ray Durham. So picked up Ray Durham card. It's a die cut on this next one, but it's a sample. This is a sample on it. I guess turn that up right. Sample card. Hey, and I want to, if you take a second, just hit the subscribe button or the like button. Appreciate it. If you hit the thumbs down, hey, it don't matter to me. At least I know you watched it. But if you don't mind, hit the sub button. And I want to give a shout out to Northeast Ohio and Step Back Sports and Bobbles. They've all given me shout outs the last couple of weeks. So really appreciate it, man. And I want to give a shout out to Chili, the SGC collector. Loved your content about PSA SGC submissions and also the puppies. That was really cool. So showed the wife and she loved them. Here's a die cut Ray Durham Premier Prospects. He played second base with the White Sox in the 90s. And then I really like this, and this is a Bowman. And it's got some shine. Yeah, you can see a little bit of that shine on that one. And a fun fact, spring training that Michael Jordan went for the White Sox spring training, Ray beat him in the vertical jump. Yes. Ray Durham is a short dude. He ain't no tall guy. He's short. He's short and stacked. He was a running back in high school. He could have played the NFL. He got Division I schools. He had offers from Tennessee, NC State, and Carolina I know for sure, to play football. He was on our high school football and baseball team, varsity football. Sorry, y'all. It is hailing. But doing that. But he could have played pro football. He's that good all around sport. And he did track and field too. He was state contender, North Carolina contender, 4A school. 4A is as big as you can get in North Carolina at the time. But here's another card I picked up this week. Finding some of his cards are actually kind of difficult that are back from the day that look good. I don't think he had a contract with Topps. I found one Topps card, like legit Topps card, but I really like this, and this is the auto on the card. And one of the sellers on one of these cards, I don't know which one it was, but I thought it was kind of funny. Just sent a question like, "What's up with Ray Durham?" And told him, the relationship. I grew up with the man, kept up with his career. Here's some other cards that I'm looking to do. I know I've shared before that I've got NASCAR, old school NASCAR. But I remember having these cards, and I believe, and I'm sorry, y'all, there's just hail bouncing off the patio door and stuff. But I've got some Dale Earnhardt and Jeff Gordon cards I've shared before that I'm definitely sending to SGC. And I think I'm going to throw these two in. This is the Mom and Pop's Country Biscuit set. These were the first ones to come out. But that's Dale Earnhardt's race car. Man, can y'all hear? Yeah, man, it is hailing. And then another one. I'm glad I got a garage. It's probably it's good pea size, if not just a little bit bigger. Wow. I have picked up some Stadium Clubs. Sorry about that. I picked up some Stadium Clubs, and these are some of the ones I pulled out of the pack. I don't know if I'm going to send them to PSA or SGC. To me, they may be too dark and may not look good in the SGC slab. So give me your opinion, in the video, in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up if you think I should send it, or a thumbs down. Or, well, no, don't do that because that'll mess the algorithm up. How about just putting a note in the comment section for me? SGC, PSA, or even Beckett, if you think they would look good in a Beckett. I'm not a Beckett guy. I've submitted to Beckett and not been happy with them. And that was the whole Wander Franco debacle. But here's Larry Johnson, played for Charlotte Hornets. I grew up in Charlotte, or 213. I did not pick up any of the Beam Team cards. I was a little disappointed in that. Come on, if you don't know who Patrick Ewing is. Tim Hardaway. I got two of these. Chris Mullins. The Admiral. In case you don't know why he called the Admiral, U.S. Naval Academy. And this was from the same series. It's two different jerseys. I thought it was pretty good. I'm not sure if there's any value in them at all. But there's very little whitening on the first one, none on the second. Mr. John Stockton, I talk trash to MJ. You got to give him an A, man. Got to set on him. And there's the white jersey. And the other, it was card 200 and 265. This is 265. Sorry. I know some of y'all like seeing the backs of the cards. So I pulled those out. Let's see. Yeah. Put my giant ass elbow on. Then I was looking around today, and I was like looking for something else, and found some Donruss cards. I don't have them sleeved up or anything, but I did go ahead and pull them out. So I want to take a closer look at them. But the first one is old Randy Arenazia, rated rookie prior to Tampa. And the red foil card for him. rated rookies. Trent Grisham, rated rookie. And then two Zach Collins. It's kind of weird. They're both rookie cards, but they're like different colored card stock. One's darker than the other. Of course, different photo images. But here's the first one. This was card 247. And here is card number 247. So I guess one's a variation, I guess. I don't know about Donruss. I mean, he's just. Yeah. If you look, one ball's darker than the other. Got darker balls. Let me take a sip of my drinkage. Hashtag Dirty South got washed today when that storm come through. It's done slacked off now. And then I'm really happy with this next card that I got. I ordered it. I got it because of the player, because of the card, when it is. I've got two, one auto, one not auto to PSA now. But this is the only second. Let's see. Well, technically third Beckett card, BGS card I've had. The other one I cracked was Wander Franco cracked and resubmitted to PSA or submitted to PSA. But actually in my PC, this is the one of two. The other is Juan Soto. This one is who I PC, and Victor Robles, who I, of course, PC. So, but this is a 9.5 True Gem Mint card, Bowman first, Victor Robles Chrome, with a auto grade of 10. So I was really happy with that. I mean, if you go on eBay's prices, I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not pay anywhere close to what they're asking for. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I've gotten away from buying raw cards except for like the Ray Durham stuff because there's not anything slab for him. And so I'm starting a PC collection with it, or at least trying to make it grow. I got a couple of cards because I really was not in the hobby in the 90s. So I want to get that done. And then, but Robles, I want to try, I've been trying to get graded cards. I've seen that with Lou Bob and with my boy Eloy. Just real quick, Eloy got hurt. He's out 5 to 6 months. There's a lot of people, speculation. What are you going to do? Is he coming back? If he does come back, that kind of deal. There's even talk whether or not he should be in the outfield at this point with the Chicago White Sox organization on Chicago's NBC station. But Eloy was the fire in the belly for the White Sox. I think White Sox still have a very strong position to make to win their pennant and to make a World Series appearance. I think they've got it in them to do it. I think they've got the talent to do it, even without Eloy. But all I got to say is if Eloy would have been there, I think he would have been the home run hitter, lead American League, if not MLB, and hit home runs this season based off the limited last year and what he's done in spring training. I know the injury, if you watch it, it's when he went over the fence and he got there and he ripped it, and it's questionable whether or not he should have went all out to get it. Well, I think that says a lot about the type of player he is that he's going to hustle. Just like Juan Soto, just like Victor Robles, just like Lou Bob, many other baseball players, they want to play. They're going to play 100% when they're out there on the field. So I respect that, but you got to use judgment too. So I can see that as being someone that you've hired somebody to be put them in a position to help you win, and now spring training they get hurt for injury that, you know, in all likelihood you shouldn't have got hurt on by trying to make that play. Game that didn't mean anything. But I think that for Eloy stuff, I've not noticed a drop in prices really. I've been eyeballing it the last 2 days. I hadn't seen prices drop. Except I did see one Chrome base drop $10 for a PSA 10. PSA 10s are running around 120-ish to 150-ish. If you're paying, in my opinion, more than 120, 130 at the most for a PSA 10 Eloy base flagship, don't buy it. Just wait, because I think there's people still going to drop. The price is going to drop on his cards. I don't think it's going to hit the bucket and whatnot. But if you're an Eloy fan and you're a White Sox fan, and you believe they're going to make a run, I think this would be a good time when the prices come down, especially on the Chrome, because you can still get you can get a PSA 9 Chrome at like $40 or $50, and then the paper flagship, which is a harder graded card, you can get for $40 or $50 PSA 10 already. So, you know, I think it's a time that not quite yet, but you should be buying Eloy, because I really think he's going to come back. And I can only imagine when he comes back, they're not going to let him come back half-assed. They're going to make sure that he's ready to play for the series. Hey, what's up, Ron? The myth, the man, the legend, Ron. Ron just talking about Eloy injury and his cards. But I think it's a good time to pick up some Eloys if you want to wait for the prices to drop. I think it's probably going to be another couple of weeks. You're going to start seeing them slowly drop, and just buy at your price point. Just like if the cards go up, same thing on cards going down. Just go at your price point. I think Eloy will be back for the season. With him being out, I think your American League home run hitter guy is probably going to be, if he stays healthy, is Jordan with the Astros. Ron, I am a huge Eloy fan too, man. The White Sox are my number 2 team. They're no number 1 American League team, but they're my number 2 team. But I think he's going to be back, and I think he's going to help make that push for the pennant and for the series. Even with him out, y'all, I think the White Sox still has enough talent to make a pennant run, a legitimate pennant run. Yeah, Alvarez, I he's under the radar. I'm not hearing a lot of people bring him up. I think he's got a really good shot. If he stays healthy, I think he can make a big run for home runs this year. You know, so I think that's pretty interesting. Other topic was going to be, I watched Trevor Bauer's video put out on the MLB about substance ban and spin rate. Basically, Trevor called out the MLB again on what can be. Here we go, hell again, y'all. You know, they're checking. I think the question is going to be is that with the substance ban, they haven't said anything about like sunscreen, you know, that kind of stuff. And then you get a little bit of rosin with sunscreen. Oh my gosh, spin rate. Going to be interesting. So they're talking about snatching balls during when they go out of play. Say if like they hit the dugout and they get it, they're going to be inspecting them. Trevor brought up concerns. Who's going to manage watching these balls for inspection? Balls for inspection for the player. Who's going to protect the player? You know, that kind of thing. So it's going to be interesting. There's a lot of rule changes. I'd suggest y'all get on here and look at some of the rule changes. The minor leagues have got a lot of rule changes, all the way from AAA down to low A ball. They're trying to speed the game up. Same thing MLB. They're trying to speed the game up. I know AAA, one of the things is they're making the bag actual bags bigger. You know, I know down. I think it's single A. I think it's single A high ball. I believe single A high ball. If the pitcher takes 3 looks off the mound to check a runner and doesn't throw after 3 checks, they're calling for a balk. So they're trying to speed stuff up. It's going to be really interesting on what they do. But that's about all I got. I got to get back to work. Oh, see, Ron. Vlad Jr. too. Yeah, Vlad Jr. ought to be interesting, Ron, if you're still on here. I've seen 1 or 2 people pop in and out. But I know it's unusual for me to be at a live session on Saturday afternoons. Nothing else to do. I really don't want to go back over and do any more work, to be honest, on Saturday. But Vlad, I mean, has he lost a bunch of weight? I already lost 50 pounds. Ron, any idea how much weight old Vaddy's lost? Because, you know, he liked his grandmama's cooking last year. You could tell. I mean, I can't cast rocks. I like to eat too, but so we'll see what happens with Vlad. I just don't think the Blue Jays are going to do anything this year. I know I'll probably get some rocks thrown at me, but I don't see the Blue Jays doing too much. You know, individual players. I'll tell you a card maybe y'all might want to pick up. He's already pricey anyway, but I think he may go through the roof as Arenado. He may be one to snatch up if you ain't got anything. Even cards at 8.5s, I think, would be worth a value. Oh, and I got to do my HGA opinion. The HGA police, man, they have been out this week. I don't know what is going on with HGA. I'm not subbing to HGA. I'm not buying HGA. But, you know, the HGA police have been thinking, they think that it's damn RoboCop grading their cards. All right. These are my concerns with the people that have been boosting HGA, that the vast majority of these folks are flippers. And the vast majority of these folks slam GMA. You ain't got no right to call it slam GMA if you're doing HGA. Let's just be honest. SGA, you're getting it because there's the colored slabs. I think it's cool. It's all good. See, so he's back finally looking good. Blue Jays. Yep. Hey, he sold you Arenado. I hope you made good money. I know. What's his name? Roth 6 had an Arenado. He approached me on buying, and I didn't have the money at the time. Had a deal fall through, and when I got my money, he had sold it. So it was an emerald green Arenado rookie card, which I got one, but it's a crease. I can't grade it. I got a blue one. No, I got a blue Walmart blue one, and I got a orange tops that weren't, when they did them, they weren't serial numbered as a rookie card. But y'all, HGA is not artificial intelligence grading. If there was such a thing as artificial intelligence grading, PSA, SGC, Beckett, GMA, anybody with any kind of money would have bought that, copyrighted it, you know, and been doing it. The HGA folks said that they took a card that was a PSA 10, a Beckett 10. I even think they said SGC at one point in one interview, because I've heard a couple of different things about how they do these scans, but been consistent that they take scans of these cards, multiple scans. We don't know how many scans, just said that there's multiple scans, and then they come up with a final resolution of that image for that particular card that's been submitted in the grade. So they're going to take that card and they're going to scan it and scan it and scan it. They've got it in their database. A human being looks at that scan and looks at the raw card and makes the comparison and makes the grade. Not the computer, not AI. Okay. If you Google their address, it is in a strip mall in Eastern Tennessee in the Chattanooga, Knoxville area, a Kroger strip mall, where honestly, in my opinion, because once right next door is a local sports card chain right next door. And what they did was they bought the suite next door, and that's the address for HGN. So when I think they, hey, give them hats off to them, being creative, let's see. Yes. And that's something I'm getting ready to bring up, Ron. I've got concerns about you're in a strip mall. That ain't about overhead. That ain't what. If you can afford AI, true AI, you're not going to be in a strip mall. And you've got these cards coming and going. Where are they storing these cards at? People are sending in high-end cards to these guys to get graded. What's their storage? SGC has been transparent. PSA is transparent. BGS is transparent. GMA is transparent about their storage and how they process cards. Not heard that from HGA. As far as I know, you can probably, you walk in there and they're laying out on one of these tables, collapsible tables you have for family reunions or church luncheons and stuff. I don't know. Because they've not talked about it. Nobody's asked them the hard questions. They have been honest. They have been honest that it scans and that a person looks at it, but people are losing track of that. And and they slam. And I guess my thing is they slam GMA, talking about, well, GMA's in a garage. You ain't no damn garage. I'm not submitted to GMA, but I bought GMA and cracked it for my collection. I just don't like their slabs, but I wanted the card. The card looked good. But it's my opinion that they are creating a false narrative on scarcity. People are getting hung out to dry. People can't get submissions in. I mean, it works for them. It keeps people wanting to get in. And I think it's that fear factor of not being involved in the process. They're saying that HGA is outselling PSA, and they're like, nah, not overall. I mean, these folks ain't been here about a hot minute. If you like the colors on the slabs, say that's why you like them. I've seen them and I like them. I think they got some nice looking colored match slabs look good in certain circumstances. But don't say that it's AI grading, that it's technology based, that they're ahead of the field over the other vendors. I don't trust none of these vendors. I don't trust PSA. I don't trust SGC. Beck, I don't trust none of them. They're all in it for themselves. Look at what's happened this year. Cards are coming back damaged. Labels are being done up in error. I know I've had a card come back and the stuff was wrong on it. People aren't getting their product back. Is going to someone else. Cards are being damaged. People are taking a video of shipping this card, and then it's coming back and there's ink been wiped away, there's scratch marks, and there's lower grades. There's funny business going on at PSA. There's funny business going on at all of them. But these guys, I don't know when it's been this week. I don't know. Did they do a release? I don't know.
but HGA is not proven. You know, you can't even say they're better than GMA in my opinion. GMA's been around a lot more. GMA's been honest about what their price point is and who their target population is. They don't go out here and say our slab is going to bring $100,000 or $10,000. They don't. They've never said that. I've talked to the owner, and he's like, our product is designed for those folks that can't afford a PSA, SGC, or a Beckett. That's our demographic that we're going after, and they're on top of it. They're doing good. People still submitting. So that's my little rant about HGA. I'm gonna get off here, man. This thing's gone 31 minutes. Xavier's gonna get on me for going past time. But I hope everybody has a great weekend. We've been through 2 hail points during this video, and the sun is coming out. You can see it behind me. Sun's coming out. Sun's out, guns out. But hope everybody has a great weekend. Rig, Ron, I really appreciate the interaction. Thank you, brother. Y'all check out Conversations with Ron. Y'all got to watch his, man, he's funny. Y'all keep up with some of these YouTube channels that are way bigger than mine. Ron will get on there. And Ron's a legend. So thank you, Ron, for taking the time to jump on here. I appreciate it. And remember, folks, hit the subscribe button for me. And if you like it, thumb up. If you don't like it, thumbs down. And then on the cards, let me know if I should send it PSA, SGC, or even Beckett at this point on the cards that I showed you earlier. And if you're just jumping on, go back and watch that first part. All righty. Remember, keep your head up, eyes up, head on a swivel. Deuces, #Dirty South. I'm out.